In 1847, 1 in 5 women entering Vienna General Hospital to give birth never left alive. They died from a mysterious illness that doctors couldn't explain. But one man discovered the shocking truth, and the medical establishment destroyed him for it. This is the tragic story of Ignaz Semmelweis, the doctor who discovered hand washing and paid the ultimate price. Ignaz Semmelweis was a Hungarian physician working at Vienna General Hospital in the 1840s. He was assigned to the maternity ward, where he witnessed something that haunted him every single day. Women were dying at alarming rates from childbed fever, also known as puerperal fever. But here's where it gets strange. The hospital had 2 maternity clinics, and women in one clinic were dying at 3 times the rate of the other. Semmelweis became obsessed with solving this mystery. The first clinic was staffed by male doctors and medical students. The second clinic was run by midwives. Expectant mothers literally begged not to be assigned to the doctor's clinic because everyone knew it was a death sentence. The mortality rate in the doctor's clinic reached 18%, while the midwives' clinic had only 2%. What was killing these women? Some doctors blamed it on the women themselves, their lifestyle, their moral character, even the way they gave birth. Others thought it was caused by bad air or cosmic influences. Semmelweis studied every possible factor: overcrowding, ventilation, the position women gave birth in. Nothing explained the difference. Then, in 1847, tragedy struck that would change medical history forever. Semmelweis's close colleague and friend, Jakob Kolechka, died after accidentally cutting himself with a scalpel during an autopsy. When Semmelweis examined the autopsy report, he was stunned. Kolechka had died with the exact same symptoms as the women dying from childbed fever. Suddenly, everything clicked. Medical students in the doctor's clinic were coming directly from the autopsy room to deliver babies, without washing their hands. They were carrying cadaverous particles, what we now know as bacteria, from dead bodies directly into the birth canal of living women. The midwives never performed autopsies, which is why their patients survived. Semmelweis immediately implemented a radical new policy. Every doctor and medical student had to wash their hands in a chlorinated lime solution before examining patients. The results were miraculous. Within months, the mortality rate in the doctor's clinic dropped from 18% to less than 1%. Semmelweis had discovered one of the most important medical breakthroughs in history. But instead of celebrating him as a hero, the medical establishment turned against him. Senior doctors were offended by the suggestion that they were the ones killing patients. The idea that gentlemen physicians could have dirty hands was insulting to their professional pride. Semmelweis's own boss, Johann Klein, blocked his publications and eventually forced him out of Vienna. Semmelweis moved back to Budapest, where he continued to promote hand washing. But his increasingly desperate attempts to convince doctors made him appear unhinged. He wrote open letters calling doctors who rejected his findings murderers and ignorant. His mental health deteriorated. In 1865, at age 47, he was committed to a mental asylum. 2 weeks later, he died from an infected wound, possibly beaten by asylum guards. The irony was cruel. The man who discovered how to prevent infection died from an infection himself. Semmelweis didn't live to see his vindication, but it came. 20 years after his death, Louis Pasteur's germ theory proved Semmelweis right. Today, hand hygiene is the single most important practice in preventing hospital infections, saving millions of lives every year. The tragedy of Ignaz Semmelweis reminds us that scientific truth doesn't always triumph immediately, and that being right isn't enough when you're challenging powerful institutions. If this story moved you, make sure to like and subscribe for more forgotten heroes of science. And next time you see a doctor wash their hands, remember the man who discovered why it mattered.